Hey everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
We are the only improv comedy Dragon Ball podcast in the universe, and we are attempting to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball that has ever existed, episode by episode, and we get together to talk about what we watched, and what we watched inspires us to do comedy and to do improvised scenes, and to hopefully make you, the audience, laugh and have a better day. That's our end product, is joy.
The hardest commodity to come across.
Rarer than unobtainium.
Rarer than unobtainium, rarer than kryptonite, rarer than a 4-star Dragon Ball, I dare say.
Ooh. I was going to say foil Charizard, but...
No, I have 2 of those.
We'll talk about these trades later.
All right.
But first, we can't just go into the podcast willy-nilly. We got to prepare for it like you prepare for any proper party. And we do this in a section we call Kame Housekeeping. We got to get the podcast area spick and span so we can have a hell of a rager of a podcast. And the first order of Kame Housekeeping is the UN sanctioned. I laugh because... I can't believe they did this for us.
I mean, look, former UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon, he said it himself.
Mm-hmm.
We were there.
He rubber stamped it.
Yep.
Not the bad, but like we saw him put a rubber stamp to the podcast feed.
Yes. He came over to my laptop, took a rubber stamp, and where he saw the RSS feed, he hit it.
Then we had to explain that, like, well, sir, that's not really how RSS feeds work. It's cloud-based, but anyway. But look, what we're about to do is UN sanctioned. That's all you need to know. And that is the world-famous 1-minute roundup.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Yeah, I'm the fire. Get me out of this hole.
Help! Someone help! There is a fire stuck in a hole.
You know, like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, that's me. Get me out. I'm a living fire. Get me out.
Fire, just remain calm. I'll do anything I can to help. What do you need?
First, can you cover... It's going to be a while. This hole's very deep, and I'm not being rude. I'm stating facts. You're very short. Your little arms can't grab me.
How?
The piece of wood that I'm on.
Fire.
Really now?
When we went out on this adventure, I told you one thing. Don't limit me by my height, goddammit. And fire, you've done it. So maybe I shouldn't keep hollering for help. Maybe I should say, fire's in the hole, and he likes it now.
No, I don't. I hate this.
Fire's in the hole, and he'd rather stay than get the help of a short man.
I can't move around. I see those rain clouds rolling in. I hear the distant thunder.
Fire, you did have great hearing. That's why I brought you along.
Yep, I know, we're trying to... and seed. Oh, I can't handle a compliment. I'll nervous laugh. If you are new to the podcast, you might be wondering, what the WTF did I just listen to? Well, the 1-minute roundup starts with an improvised Western scene to loosen or tighten the comedy muscles, whatever we may need for this episode. And we end it when someone breaks, this time, and like 80% of the time it's me. But that brings us into the 1-minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that we have covered in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z thus far. That's all of Dragon Ball, 150 plus episodes. Dragon Ball Z, we already passed the big 25. You know, that's like an eighth of the way, a ninth, a tenth-ish.
I think you're close with an eighth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z can rent a car now. Hooray.
Its insurance went down.
Hooray.
That's always a time to celebrate. But we're rounding up everything we've watched in under a minute, and we do this for you, the audience. So if you're new, you don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes in our archives, which are hours and hours of entertainment. You don't have to do that. And you don't have to go back and watch. Maybe you watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid. You don't have to go back and watch episodes if you don't want. We understand you're busy. This is a time-saving measure for the active adult weeb.
That sounds like a great back-of-the-box quote for the podcast.
Mm-hmm. But the honor and challenge of this week goes to Vince. Are you ready to round up everything that we've covered so far in under a minute, good sir?
I am ready. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So Dragon Ball is about 7 magic Dragon Balls. You collect them all. You can make a wish for anything at all. Goku, he's a kid. When he starts out, he goes on a bunch of adventures. Remarkably, he fights the Red Ribbon Army. He fights in one Tenkaichi tournament. He comes in second place to his master Roshi in disguise. Second Tenkaichi tournament, he fights in. He loses to a Triclops named Tien. The third Tenkaichi tournament, he beats Piccolo Jr., the son of one of his most evil villain of the series' most evil villains, King Piccolo, who wanted to take over the world. And then Goku stopped him, and he grew up a little bit. 5 years later, he has a son. He has a wife named Chi-Chi. And Goku's like, oh, isn't life great? And then, oh, this alien from space comes in, and it's his space brother, and he has to fight and kill his space brother, but he also dies in the process. Then he goes into the other world to train with King Kai, but he has to run along Snake Way, and it's really, really long. He runs into a princess that turns into a snake. There's a bunch of Oni that he meets down in the Home for Infinite Losers, a.k.a. Heck. And then Goku's trained, he's ready to go, but he's on his way back as the other two Saiyans have returned.
Ooh, very nice. We're getting there. I think we're getting this new rhythm.
Yeah, it's definitely a new look and feel for the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Roundup.
Yeah, be careful what roundups you call ugly in middle school, because watch out.
Watch out.
They'll add more episodes and, really come into their own. Thank you, Vince. I could not ask for a finer roundup, and I will not. And we'll continue the podcast with the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where I let you folks know that Vince and I, we watch 2 different versions of Dragon Ball. Nani, there are 2 different versions? Yes, there are. There's the English, well, there's a bunch of versions, but the 2 main ones we watch are I watch the English subtitled version, and Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we do this because we're bad at planning. In our first episode, we accidentally watched 2 different versions, but we're like, hey, there's a lot of comedy gold out of comparing and contrasting these 2 different episodes. So we continued on with this tradition. And as is tradition, the first difference is usually the title. And we've learned in Z that they take some really big swings. So, Vince, will you please give us the English title for the episode we watched this week?
Of course. And I'll just add on to that analogy of gold. There's gold in them there titles. And here we go for Dragon Ball Z episode 26, Nappa's Rampage.
Nice. I do like the simplicity of it. It gives you just enough without giving everything away. Mine is much longer. We'll see if it's much better.
Yes.
So, the Japanese subtitle titled for episode 26 of Dragon Ball Z, an intense 3-hour delay, the Kinto-un Bullet Express.
Huh? I mean, you had me there for the 3-hour delay, but then the Bullet Kinto-un Express?
The Kinto-un Bullet Express.
Kinto-un Bullet Express.
I'm assuming it's a reference to the bullet train, right?
That's what I'm assuming. I would love, since I think, Aaron, this is a perfect time to tell the audience that we don't do research on this show. If you want,
stand this stuff.
If you want in-depth analysis where we find articles and reference facts, oh God, not here. Go somewhere.
I'm getting sick thinking about it.
Or you can write into us with said facts that we question on the pod at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com, which is this. This is the question. When this episode 26 came out, was the bullet train invented? Is this a reference to the bullet train? Or is what I hope, Kinto-un, the inspiration for someone to build the bullet train? Bunch of engineers were watching Dragon Ball and said, let's make a train that goes that fast.
Yeah. What if we could ride clouds? Well, we can't. Damn it. Next best thing. Trains.
Yeah. And at the big presentation, they're all like, we've come together here at this event to tell you all of our latest invention. But first, we have to show you this. And it's just like,
well, wait. To really get the backstory, you got to watch. We're just gonna watch from the beginning.
They just watched Dragon Ball. And then they're like, you get it? We're building a train based off of this.
So the train drinks water and they get strong?
Yes, what else don't you get?
That's true. I mean, technically, if it's steam-powered train, that is correct.
Mm-hmm. The train will have to die and go through some training.
Look, thank Dragon Ball for mass transit in Japan. Let's get into this. I mean, honestly, this filler-ass episode, right?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure.
We could also entitle this episode Nappa's Day Off.
Nappa learns about Earth culture and then says, I don't like it.
And Vegeta's just sitting there, Nappa. Nappa.
Yeah, Nappa goes to a art museum.
Blows it up.
He befriends a neurotic high school boy. They have an adventure. He then blows up the high school boy's dad's Ferrari.
Yep.
And then the high school boy's like, you know what? I'm going to take the blame for this. Nappa's like, oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
Mission accomplished.
Now Vegeta won't be mad at me.
Isn't that weird in Ferris Bueller? Where
is
Cameron
weird.
gets super fucked over
Yeah.
by his shitty friend, Matthew Broderick.
Oh, poor Cameron.
And pour the Earth. Because what's about to happen here. So Vegeta's like, let's wait 3 hours for Kakarot and see if he comes, if he's really super strong. Nappa is very upset about this. He wants to kill now. But, like, Kakarot's a traitor. So as punishment, let's kill his friends and family in front of him. And hence the 3 hour wait. That's sort of and the thought of this makes Nappa, I had to point this out just because they closed up on it. Nappa just licking his lips.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking about killing.
We get a lot of close-up Nappa expressions in this episode. And they're all pretty good. They're all worth it. Especially that one to start. That one's just, I was like, oh, Nappa, a freak. Yeah. On the other side of that equation, the three remaining of the Z boys, Krillin, Piccolo, and Gohan, are discussing their options. And Krillin's like, Piccolo, what are we doing? Why don't we just run? And Piccolo's doing, at least in my version, Piccolo's doing his best to keep everybody like calm, but understanding like that they have to fight. Like to that response, Piccolo's just like, well, where are you going to go? They're going to find you. You're going to have to face them eventually. So why don't we just do it now? Get it over with.
Yeah, he sort of adds that even if when Goku gets here, if he wins, it's going to be by like the skin of his teeth. We got to be able to do something to help him a little bit.
Okay.
We can't leave.
Yeah.
So let me I mean, I know the reason why is because his heart is growing 3 times that day.
Yes, of course.
But like, shouldn't someone be like, why isn't Piccolo teaming up with these Saiyans? They seem to have the same goal. At least for a little bit.
Maybe, right? I just think Piccolo probably does Piccolo know that they're there? They're there for the Dragon Balls, right? They've expressed that to this group.
Yeah, they're 1, destroy everyone on Earth. Right. 2, sell the planet. 3, profit. 4, get those Dragon Balls.
Yep. On this episode of Love It or List It, Earth.
Oh, we'll get into that later. I swear, it's like Nappa's taking a tour.
He is.
Of a house is what it felt like.
It did. It felt very strange. But yeah, we'll wait a little bit to get into that.
But yeah, it's weird that no one is straight up saying like, Piccolo, aren't you evil? Don't you want to hang out? Like these guys seem like your dudes, your peeps, if you will.
Yeah, I would. You kind of half expect that from Krillin at this point, right? Because I don't think Krillin fully trusts Piccolo, but he has no choice right now.
With the murder and all.
Yeah, with the proclaimed, I'm going to kill Goku after I beat these Saiyans up and take his son and train his son up. So, I don't know. I feel like that's something that's a little bit missing, just a little bit in these sequences. But I did love, Gohan is very remorseful for not pitching in and, taking out Nappa when he could have. And he even says like, "Oh, Tien would still be alive if I wasn't so scared. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll do better next time." Piccolo just goes, "Hurts, doesn't it?" he says, like, facing your fears would have hurt a lot less, Gohan. Maybe you should just go home.
What, they keep softening him up. No, he is so hard on Gohan. With quote, yeah, who knew you were such a coward?
Oh!
And then later on, I've got no time for cowards. And then, like, literally turns his back on Gohan.
Yeah, that was what hurt the most for me. Was he turned his back on his half human Saiyan son.
I have never done that to anyone that I can think of. Maybe I have by mistake.
I mean, I've turned my back on someone on a playground before.
Like physically.
I think so. I think it was probably, look, I was precious about my recess time. If somebody was wasting my recess time, they got my back. You call this a sandcastle? You're a coward. I'm done with you.
What? I just thought a moat would be cool.
A moat?
To add to it.
A moat?
To protect it from invaders.
What invaders? Ants?
Maybe we're
We're in the 5th grade. This is the 5th frickin' grade. I could have been playing knockout or tetherball or kickball over there, but I chose
Foursquare.
Don't forget about Bobby's World and
Or is that knockout?
No, that's Foursquare. Because I play no bobbles, Bobby's World, no hitsies backsies, and no holds. And no cherry bombs. No, absolutely no cherry bombs. Just like I said, no moats.
It seems like you probably want to play a game rather than supervise me and Gerald and Carmen and
Gerald
Sam.
and Carmen are fine. They built their towers like I asked them to. Straight up.
Yeah, no problem, boss.
Good.
We're gonna take our union recess break now.
Union recess break. I left a Danimals and a Trix Joker cup over there.
Hell yeah. 5th grade rules.
5th grade rules.
Can I get a union sandcastle break?
Oh, well, maybe if you didn't scab and go rogue and build a moat.
I took where my muse took me.
All right, fine. Here's a box of raisins.
Aw, they're not even sun-kissed.
Yeah, they're generic.
It says Kroger on it.
Well, maybe you should think about that next time you build a moat on my sandcastle.
Well, I'm going to pretend these raisins are ants.
Oh, now you're wasting the raisins.
They're mine. I can do with them what I will.
You know what? I'm going to tell the teacher on you.
What? No, please don't.
All right, fine. I ain't no snitch.
All right, good. Okay, fine. I'm building. I'll build up the tower. I'm doing it now.
Good.
Just let me keep the moat, please.
Oops. Shh. No moat for you.
You filled it in.
I filled it in. Good luck digging that up in time for reset. We've only got 5 minutes left.
I don't want to waste it. But I'm doing it. Up.
Everyone come in for recess.
No, it's not. We're going to be defenseless.
Recess is over. I'll see you after school.
Well, we're brothers, so yeah.
I know, we have to wait for Mom to pick us up.
I hope we get McDonald's.
I hope so too.
Let's just look, if we both ask her, she'll do it.
Deal.
She's weak, like me.
And
see, what a twist.
What a twist. They were brothers the whole time.
Mm-hmm, the whole time. I mean, that's truly, only brothers can, like, cause psychological damage like that.
I have to defer to you on that one. As an only child, I have no recollection of what brotherly or sisterly affection or what's the other word? Condemnation is like.
Y'all with brothers and sisters, y'all know.
Oh, my brothers and my sisters, who knows?
So yeah, it's pretty bad for a young Gohan. Krillin has to come to the defense of, like, he's 5, and I think he did pretty well. He's like, he should be in kindergarten. This is insane.
Yeah, Krillin is very empathetic. He's like, if I was Gohan's age, I would have been gone a long time ago.
Heck, I wanted to leave now.
He does. Krillin definitely does want to leave.
Yeah. So Gohan actually starts to leave, but Nappa blocks him with an energy blast. Like, where are you going, Shrimpo? I wish he said Shrimpo.
That seems like a Nappa line. I think you could get Shrimpo in there.
Short stuff.
Where you going, Tiny Tot?
Huh? What's the rush? Rumpelstiltskin, who was traditionally a small man.
Where you going, Knobby Knees?
Why in such a hurry? The opposite of Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
Baldy and the Mendersons?
Oh, I was going to say, it was a Sasquatch who was traditionally tall.
Oh.
That's what I was going with.
Oh, sorry.
Inner voice.
Yeah, inner voice.
Look, which one are we going to say to this kid? He's looking at us. He's expecting a zinger.
Short stuff. Let's just go with short stuff.
All right, short stuff. Hey, okay, yeah. Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
All right, click. Beep.
Click beep.
Click beep? Yeah.
And scene. They're in two different departments, but they work together a lot.
They don't want to yell across the bullpen.
It's true. They're being polite to the other Nappas in the brain.
Mm-hmm. I've rarely worked in an office, but when I did and had like a phone, ooh, I hated those inter-office calls.
Oh, they're the worst.
It stresses me out, man. Just like, please come over here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to explain what you want on this edit through the phone.
Exactly. That's kind of, I think, the worst part of an open concept office that I, was working in before. It's just like, one, you cannot escape people. And two, people will find ways to become less efficient, and they make excuses about there not being enough space to work. And I don't know. I digress. Back to this.
Everyone wear headphones and leave each other alone.
I swear we'd be more productive.
Here. Nappa's not the only one with zingers. Gohan's just like, I wasn't running, I just had to pee. And you know what? Maybe I'm gonna swing this back on you. Maybe you should. Here's your chance to go home.
Wait, is that the insult that Gohan throws back at?
That is not the insult, but okay. He does the thing where you can't think of something at first, and so you just reverse it.
Yeah.
The no you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Gohan has an insult in yours.
Absolutely.
Because of Nappa. Okay. So mine is, your mama's belly button sticks out.
What?
Again, for the cheap seats. Your mama's belly button sticks out.
Oh!
And Nappa gets super mad because, quote, how did you know?
That's brilliant.
How did he know that her belly button sticks out? Did you subscribe to her OnlyFans? What? She's got to make a living.
His mother, Napina, at Napina on OnlyFans. Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a lot of sets.
No,
but boy oh boy,
do you get the value?
There's a boudoir Saiyan armor set. She's also bald.
Oh man, that's way better than mine. Oh, I'm now disappointed in mine.
Okay.
Because Gohan, he kind of says something under his breath along the lines of I was just going to go to the bathroom. Besides, you could use a shower or something like that. And Nappa said, "What did you say? I couldn't hear you, shrimp." And Gohan says, I said you smell." And it felt very genuine for a 5-year-old's.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing that they could think of. It's you smell. And Nappa taking great offense to it.
Yeah, that is, if you're a kid, the worst thing an adult can do is smell. Mm-hmm. I feel like. I don't know why kids always want to point that out. Or maybe it's a projection thing.
Maybe. Or maybe kids just have a better sense of smells and stuff. They're still developing things, so every new smell just sticks in their brain. And if it's something that they're not familiar with, i.e. an adult smell that's not their parents, they're just very much oh, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't like you.
Yeah, this is the most kiddish thing Gohan has done. I'm curious if culturally, your mama's belly button sticking out. Is that an actual legit Japanese insult? Again, all right, let me just go to the keyboard. Oh, no.
No.
The ghost that keeps me from doing research. Casper Mattresses. The non-researching ghost.
Mm-hmm.
He just pulled me away. So if you know if there's something cultural to that insult, please write to us at comehousepartypod@gmail.com. Hashtag KHP Research.
I'll say this, Aaron. In my youth, I did watch a lot of the hit MTV show Yo Mama, hosted by, is it Mario Lopez? or Wilger Valderrama. It's something like that.
It's Wilmer Valderrama.
Yeah, because he's the host of Yo Mama. Everything had to rhyme in the 2000s for no reason.
Yeah. If your name rhymes with the show that's already in development, you are automatically the host.
And I can assure you that there was no Mama Slam about having an outie belly button. I will put I'm putting my foot down, and if anybody can find a belly button,
Bible.
Hand on the Bible. If you can find a Yo Mama Slam that involves an outie belly button as the punchline, send it in to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And I'll let that be. I'll let Aaron read it as a slam to me about my mother,
who is a wonderful woman.
She's a wonderful woman, a saint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of this any stuff. Nothing about your mama so fat.
Right.
Do laps in her belly button.
I'm talking like your mama's belly button so outie that you can climb it. I don't know.
your mama's belly button so outie, I just signed a 3-year lease for it.
Ooh! Oh, we got to get MTV on the phone.
Ooh, get Wilmer Valderrama.
It's okay. Nobody can say it correctly the first time.
Just like nobody can say the press do not do their job, because TV's bad. The news crew, they're in a Jeep. They now that the energy field is gone, they've come closer. Of course, everyone at Kame House is still looking on. A little bit more of the same in this scene. The thing that sort of stuck out to me was that Oolong sort of realized what happens if Goku doesn't get there.
Yes.
It's like he didn't realize that he was going to straight up die. And then he says a gross thing by saying, if I die, my only regret is that I didn't collect more panties.
Oh, I am being robbed on these great lines left and right now. I
censored almost, I would say.
I would say.
Not almost.
Yeah, Oolong's just like, tell me the truth about what's going to happen. And Bulma is just like, well, think about it, Oolong. That's the end of the world.
Oolong, you live in the world.
Huh?
All right, okay. So what planet are we on?
Oith.
All right. And where are you now?
I'm at the Kame house.
All right. And where is the Kame house?
On an island.
All right. Where's that island?
In the sea.
Where's that sea?
On Oith.
Right, there you go. So, what happens if Earth gets destroyed?
No more panties?
That's technically correct. I can't... Look, I'll never fault a student for trying. This is me, Bulma. But no, you idiot. We're gonna die.
No!
Oolong, that's just setting in? Really, dude?
What? You mean to tell me that this whole time we could die? Just watching the TV?
Why do you think Chi-Chi fainted? And also Puar? Why do you think I'm not cracking wise? This serious shit.
I thought this was HBO.
I mean, it's definitely not TV. What show did you think this was?
Master,
definitely not a Game of Thrones.
Master, you just cracked wise.
Oh, damn it. See, you got me forgetting that our death is imminent, and I need to be stoic. Hands behind my back. Stern look.
I at least have a shell to go into when the heat comes.
Turtle, you think you're going to live through this? What are you going to do? What's the plan?
I'm 150 and I don't plan on stopping.
Oh, Turtle, ever since they did that article about you, you got a big head.
You read the article. Not only am I the oldest sea turtle left on Earth, but I have a son to think about. He's somewhere out there and I need to find him.
Well, get then. Now's a pretty good time, I think.
I've been trying to get down the stairs, but none of you will help me.
Yeah, I'm glued to the boob tube.
And I'm Bulma, so no thanks. Ew, gross. Turtles. Why do you think Goku carried you that one time and not me?
I'm the Ox King and I'm fanning Chi-Chi. Sorry, Turtle, can't help you.
Also grabbing her ass. That's the thing that happened. That I swear it happens in the show. Can we talk about that? For a second?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Wait.
And
Seed. Because I think I missed that.
Because it happens at the very end. They're watching. Oh, by the way, Nappa destroys the press and their base camp with laser eyes.
I think I like that.
I definitely.
I like that line. Nappa destroys the press. An alternate title for this episode.
Yeah. Nappa hates free speech.
Yeah. When does it happen?
It's right before the commercial.
It's after. It's when Chi-Chi faints again, right?
Chi-Chi. So, like, the way I understand these events is that Chi-Chi wakes up. She's like, "Oh, where's Gohan?" It's like, "Don't worry, he's fine." Then Nappa chases down the news team that's in the Jeep. Then he finds their base camp, blows it up with laser eyes. And that is what causes Chi-Chi to faint. But there's like a shot, there's like an overhead shot, and like Ox King's hand is on her butt, is all I'm saying. I get it. He got a big hand. His hand is like half her, takes up half of her body size.
Right.
But like what you would think it would be, the small of the back of a Chi-Chi. Above the waistband? No. That is below the waistband. Why that? Why that?
Well, I don't know why that. But, as a person with larger hands than most people, you take the necessary precautions. Ox King, he's just willy-nilly.
Can you explain further as an average hand size man?
But sometimes, you're palling around, you got big hands, you may be like grabbing somebody around the shoulder, and you got to make sure that you rein in your digits, okay? That's what I'm talking about. You got to be aware of the digits and where those digits are going. Placement matters. So I'm never putting anything on the small of nobody's back. It's mid-back or above. Because if I don't want to slip up. I don't want to slip up.
No, you don't want to slip up.
I've got cats at home. I got a family to think about. Catch me slipping in these streets? No way.
Whenever we've danced, your hand is always on my back, on the upper back, between the shoulder blades.
See?
We leave room for the Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost that keeps us, the Holy Ghost Casper mattresses.
That keeps us from doing research. And make sure we do the commercial.
Why do anime boys get nosebleeds?
When does JoJo's adventure get bizarre?
Who is Senpai, and why is he so inattentive?
We get to the bottom of these questions and more on Are Weeb There Yet? An exploration and education in anime. Each week, anime experts Dana Hollander,
That's me, and Brendan McCullough.
That's me! Teach our anime idiot Patrick Dugan
that's me,
about a new anime series,
Whether it's a slice of life,
or a slice of kaiju face.
we review and see how it holds up for the uninitiated.
Every Monday, cuddle up to your favorite body pillow and download Are Weeb There Yet?
and join us as we learn to live with anime.
Nappa, still bored out of his mind, I guess. The decimation of a news crew, not enough for him. He gets to the beach and he sees the military. And I just liked Nappa's take on this. He goes, I didn't know they had a military. This might be fun. And then he just proceeds to terrorize and decimate this I guess it's like a navy.
Yeah, several battleships, several aircraft carriers.
And just one notable way that Nappa, blows up planes is he just flies through them, tearing through them like paper. It's wild.
That was very horrible, but also satisfying.
Yes. Especially, I think the last jet that he takes out, he pops through the wing and then just swinging wildly until it explodes and comes apart.
Yeah, he makes very short work of this military. I want to point out that the captain of one of the ships is a dog, which again, I think there's some dog bias in the government. Police chief, dog. Captain, dog.
President, dog.
Dog.
Secretary of State, cat.
Oh, and you don't think that cat fights every day?
Oh, of
to
course.
Let those dogs know that she deserves this spot. Tooth and claw.
You got to get this dog bias out of the Dragon Ball Z universe. That's what I'm here to say it. I'm a fan of Dog President, but
I'm a fan of his policy.
Fan of his policy, not of his practices.
I would straight up watch like a West. Did we talk about this before? West Wing, but with dogs.
Yep, I'm sure we did, but we'll put it out there in the world again.
Occasional cat. It's just the government's just full of animal people.
Yep.
A BoJack Horseman.
West Wing of the Zoo. Boom. Netflix, money please.
Or it's just West Wing, and it's
It's a
President Byrd. Yeah.
President Byrd, of course. First Falcon president.
Vice President is a salmon, so that's, ooh boy.
Oh boy.
There is some tension. Is this Are we describing Beastars?
I think so. I think it's on our minds.
Yeah. Look, let's get out of there because Goku is again on Snake Way. He sees King Yama's place. Then we go back to Nappa. Yeah, this last part zips by.
Right.
Because it's just sort of Nappa's flying tour of Earth. He, like we said before, he's just going around. He's like, wow, Earth is like way more amazing than I thought. We're going to get way more money for this planet. Also, there's a skyscraper. I guess I should blow it up. Also, I guess I should blow this whole city up the same way I did a couple episodes back. Mm-hmm. Because, I don't know, do the same thing twice. It's filler.
Yeah. I mean, we even see some recycled animation, but like...
oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
When Nappa is talking about the amount of money that they're going to get for Earth, he first says, he's like, oh, we're going to make a nice bundle on this one. No, 2 bundles. I'm like, well, hold on, what are you selling this for?
A bundle?
Yeah, I was like, a bundle? It'll be enough to fill a knapsack.
A Nappa sack, if you will.
Oh, nice. In her voice.
Said that. Yeah. Hey, you set me up in her voice.
Hey, high five. Oh, wait, well, forgot we're across the office.
We're across. We shouldn't. That's rude.
Should we get lunch?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Well, I don't know.
I already did. I can't do 2 bros.
No, we can't do 2 bros again.
Like, I'm a little strapped, but that's not good.
All right, well, Jollibee?
All right, yeah.
All right, cool.
Chicken.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. I'll just meet you in the lobby.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got to finish up this report. Give it to the other Nappa.
Yeah.
And then...
yeah. I got a list of Nappa's inner fears that I got to send to the randomly pop up in your brain department.
Oh, boy, that's tough.
Yeah, it's rough work.
It's a scheduling nightmare. I had that duty last week.
The archives aren't organized, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, come on. We all share the same network. Why can't we figure this out?
Use keywords.
Right.
And then organize by year and date.
It's so difficult. Anyway. All right, I'll see you at the lobby. Sorry for... now it's going to take me another 5 minutes. I hope you don't mind waiting.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, cool.
All right. Love you. Bye. Click. Boo.
Click. Boo.
And scene. Vince, do you remember or have heard of the short-lived sitcom Herman's Head?
Herman's Head?
Starring half the cast of The Simpsons.
No. Explain yourself.
Herman was just a dude living in the city. I'm pretty sure he worked in advertising because it was a 90s sitcom.
Of course.
But the premise of the show was that you also saw inside his head his thought process. And there were 4 personalities. There was an Artie, I want to say it might have straight up been Artie Lang.
Oh, boy.
But an Artie Lang type was like, hey, I'm the fun part of Herman. I like to drink and smoke and boobs. And then there was a British guy that's like, I'm the higher portion of Herman's Head. I like art and literature. And then the woman that was in Herman's Head was like, I'm the woman and I like love and romance and stuff and being sensitive. The 90s. This is diversity.
That is a time capsule. Oh my goodness.
I forget the 4th portion of the head. There were 4 people in Herman's Head, constantly fighting.
Oh wow.
For decision-making supremacy.
Oh jeez. So you're telling me in the hit Pixar film is as unoriginal as I thought it was?
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Fox in the mid-90s. Starring Hank Azaria, co-starring Hank Azaria and I believe Julie Kavner the voice of Lisa Simpson. I'm sure I'm getting that wrong. Sorry, animation nerds. My bad.
Look, perfect example of when you can pipe into our emails. Let us know how wrong we were.
Yeah. Or if you could tell me who that fourth head member was.
Now I want to know. I really want to
I'm curious if it was just like, I'm his dark thoughts. I control those like weird fucked up thoughts at like 3 a.m. Like, why the fuck did I think that? Yeah, that's me, baby.
I produce all the nightmares.
Both horny and non.
Did you guys like the one where he was having sex and his teeth fell out?
I'm already laying in. No way, because I love to eat. I need those chompers.
I'm the higher sense of him, but I didn't like that at all. The idea of teeth falling out is wretched and horrible. Also, gratuitous sexual intercourse is not something I say that I enjoy out loud.
I'm the woman, and I don't like or trust just your whole thing. And I'm glad we have rooms on the opposite side of the head, is all I'm saying.
I agree. I'll go up to the loft section of the head.
Hey, I'm going to the man cave section.
And I'm going to the cerebral cortex while I lie in wait until everyone falls asleep, and then that's when I come out. And I will shroud this place in darkness and evil thoughts. I'll be his porn history. I'll come back as his porn search history over and over and over again.
You know, Herman, if you just killed someone once, maybe this guy would calm down. Just
Maybe.
a suggestion.
Just a thing. Take a life. Beta fish. Real easy.
And seed. But what I'm saying is Herman's head, but it's Nappa, and it's just a bunch of Nappas.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
So, look, time's up. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Nappa comes back, takes his armor off.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know he's serious. Ooh, that's how you know he's serious about gains.
See these gains? I was working on that pod the whole year.
I had the little electrodes connected to me.
Nappa, they don't need to know this. Just kill them already. Or we could wait for Goku another 3 hours. You choose.
No, fine, I'll kill him now. I just, I'm kind of proud. My traps, like under, I forget the name because I'm a big dum-dum, but like a kind of where your ribs and your pecs meet and those little bumpy bumps. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, thanks, Inner Me.
Nappa, are you talking to yourself again about
man.
abs? You forget abs every single time.
It's not abs are in the front. I'm talking about it's kind of on the side, below the rib, kind of on the ribs.
Those are your abs, Nappa. You
No,
absolute
abs
moron.
are front.
No, they're on your side.
Oh, they're on my side too?
They're it's part of your core, Nappa.
Hey, inner thoughts. Yeah. Is he right? What do we think?
I don't know. Hey, we're on lunch break. We're eating Jollibee.
Oh, sorry. Enjoy that Jollibee.
Nappa, did you just say Jollibee?
I can't. It would be harder to explain the office culture of my brain than to just like move past it. Okay?
Fine, let's move past it, and you go kill those 3.
And seed. But yeah, that's
I mean, so Nappa
my brain went dumb. Sorry.
Nappa is approaching Krillin, Piccolo, and Gohan, and Piccolo has one last idea on how to beat Nappa. You got to go for the tail. So he says, Krillin, you charge forward, but don't get too close. Leave me just enough time so I can get behind him and grab his tail. Then Gohan, you finish him off with a full out attack.
One of Piccolo's lines is, Gohan, when you set your mind to it, your power is even greater than mine. Did Piccolo just break him down to build him back up?
So that's what it seems like in yours, which is very consistent with how I know Piccolo to, like, my characterization of Piccolo is like he is that coach in every movie that makes every team run until they throw up, and then they all hate him, and then they realize their true potential as a team, right? That's what I thought, he could go for. But in mine, it was a lot more of like, Gohan, I've taught you everything I know, and you can do this. You're ready. Like that kind of stuff, which is nice, but also,
That's fine.
but like you said, it's too soft. They've softened Piccolo up. He can still be a green uncle and be like, hard as hell.
Goku lets him get away with everything. That kid.
Right.
Run off in the woods, whatever. He'll be fine. Chi-Chi, definitely strict. Some might say too strict.
I'd say so.
But Piccolo is a good... It's weird that he's the most even keel. Granted, we haven't seen a ton of Chi-Chi's parenting style. We've seen more of Piccolo's.
Right.
But it is definitely like he knows when to give carrot, he knows when to give stick. He knows you got to have a balance for it. And right now he's like, oh, this kid needs a fucking win. Maybe I should pretend he killed me or something. I don't know. Boost that confidence up. If only there was a single A Saiyan that Gohan could fight to boost his confidence.
A single A Saiyan.
Yeah. Right? That's what they do.
Yeah,
I remember in my college ball.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. No, I just liked a single A Saiyan. Seems like the battle's going to start. And Nappa's he's ready to kill. Half naked, ready to kill. And then, what's this? Goku's arrived at the check-in station. Kame teleports in, teleports him out. Goku is like, okay, gotta go. Jumps off of the lookout, flying past Korin, says, hey, I need some sensu beads. Korin says, sure, here you go. Goku eats the sensu beads, jumps on the Nimbus, and he's raring to go, headed towards that huge power level.
They did it, damn it. They got me.
Yep.
I was so happy and excited that Goku finally arrived. And it's as quick as you describe it, this succession of Kame, pick me up. Okay, bye. Jump off the tower. Korin, mid-fall, throw me them beans.
Yep. Goku, while falling, eating them beans.
And then, Kento Un with the save.
Yeah, of course.
I feel so much relief that Goku is finally here.
Yeah. I'm trying to, in that sequence, it took me back to when, I was watching this kind of, watching anime, Dragon Ball, on TV, following along with the new episodes and everything. And it gave me that feeling of oh shit, I need to see what happens next. This is, I was like, everything's happening, and I want to be there for it. And we haven't really, I don't know, the last few episodes has been so devastating in terms of the losses that we've incurred that, they played their cards just right on this one.
Dragon Ball has a lot of bloat. Dragon Ball has a lot of bad, not good stuff in it. But these moments where wow, this is taking a while to get here. But I do think a lot of the times they are justified because you do get moments like this.
Yeah.
Because you do get that sense of relief from excitement because yes, finally Goku is here. And we know what that means because we've seen everything that he's been through.
Yeah, I think to that point, I think that's Dragon Ball Z's entire strength. If you look at every saga, there are moments like this where I remember people being like, "It's too slow. It's too slow. This is boring. I don't know what's happening." Talking about it and things like that when it was coming out, and then all it takes is one. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And it shows you just enough. You're like, oh, shit, I gotta stay.
I can't leave now.
This. Yeah.
I can't leave now.
I gotta watch this because I know everybody else who said they weren't gonna watch it anymore watched it.
I mean, we have to leave now.
Yes.
Into the mailbag.
Ooh.
So y'all have been sending us so much love. Especially in one area, which we'll get to here shortly. But it's a full mailbag, not going to get to everyone today, unfortunately. But I do want to read Chris's, i.e. Review Cultist, who gave us that wonderful fan art.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And allowed us to use it use it more than just posting it, which we thank him very much for that. So the email is titled, What Seemed Like 3 Years of Training for the Tenkaichi Tournament, ellipsis. And the body of the email says, For my eardrums and sketching hand, glad you guys have enjoyed those tweets and fan art. Yes, we have. Thank you. Guys, it's been roughly 3 weeks since I decided to give your podcast a gander and immediately became a fan of the funny and random karate talk. I have persevered through your original Dragon Ball episodes and am pushing forward into the DBZ episodes. Listening to the show, I'd be lying if I said I haven't been deep diving into Dragon Ball lore. Dare I say the forbidden word, research, and browsing the various manga related to the series, including a newer entry, Jaco, Jaco, The Galactic Patrolman by Toriyama, which is set years before the original Dragon Ball. Without spoiling too much, one of the main characters is Tights, Bulma's older sister, who also makes an appearance as a 5-year-old wielding a laser cannon she built and is a top researcher at Capsule Corp alongside her dad. Whoa.
Ooh.
That sounds fun. The manga also reveals that the flying car technology the world of Dragon Ball enjoys in the later installments is in fact reverse engineered from alien technology.
I knew
given to Capsule Corp by the titular Jaco and his galactic employers, just like real life. That's me adding that. That is
That you editorialized on that one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, Eisenhower had the Accord with the gray aliens in the 50s.
Yeah, we all know.
They'd give us technology, and that's how we have circuit boards, and we stopped using tube technology in exchange for them to have free access to American citizens for their genetic experiments. We all know this.
Ooh.
These are facts within certain communities that I like learning about. Anyway, the email continues. In a very unusually casual manner, I might add. Way to tip the balances in favor of a mega corporation, Galaxy King. I digress. Yeah, give it to the people. Well, there's a question, right? What did Capsule Corp give?
Yeah.
Who did they give access to?
I don't know.
Look,
is it the cat? Did they give access to the cat?
Yeah. Take my wife, please. Thanks again for making me laugh with the improv and inspiring me to doodle and sketch the occasional bit from the show. As I continue with your dive into DBZ, I look forward to more funnies and finally catching up to the episodes where any further fan art might be from bits more easily remembered and current to the podcast. That goal is in sight. I just gotta keep fighting Chris.
Dang.
Thank you. Ooh, thank you for
Chris.
Their research.
That's
and thank you for the love.
Whew. What do I have to... That was great. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for, everything you've done for us so far. That's awesome.
And power listener Jake writes to us again. Subject, something cool, KHP research. And they write, not sure how well known this is, but here it is anyway. The reason for all of the next dimension talk is because in the early days of the Z-Dub, Funimation outsourced the work to Ocean Dubbing in partnership with Saban Entertainment. Saban had a fairly strong stance against people dying. This is apparently why everybody sends everybody to the next dimension, and why Tien said he could see the news crew in the chopper Nappa blew up escape safely. They are also responsible for Rock the Dragon. Haha. As always, you guys are the best. Keep fighting.
All right.
So more pieces of the puzzle are coming together. We got info from Nick. We got info from Jake. I didn't know that that Ocean were responsible for Rock the Dragon. God bless them.
I know. We have to look at Ocean in a different light.
Yeah, they are. Look, they're maybe that dub ain't so bad.
Yeah, maybe there's something to that dub.
Look, I too have a strong stance against people dying. But it does happen. And kids need to learn. I'm going to be a real Piccolo about this. Kids need to learn about death and that it's usually their fault.
Yeah, nope. I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Jake, thank you for that research.
Yes, thank you, Jake.
Thank you to everyone who's written to us. And look, last week we asked you in a not so subtle way that we were close to 100 subscribers. And as of this recording, y'all have gotten us there. We are at 102 right now. Thank you so much.
Woo!
Wow.
Thank you. We got to 102.
Next goal, 1,000. Because once we get to 1,000, we can start making money off this.
Hey-o.
Make that YouTube ad revenue, all those cents. Vince, I can't wait to complain about the algorithm.
I can't either. I want to be part of that terrible conversation about the algorithm.
Let us in! But yeah, thank you all for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it's not too late. You can be part of the next rush.
Oh, yeah.
That we can get there faster. Also, on top of that, follow us on Twitch because that's what we're doing.
That's where we're going next. We are not abandoning YouTube at all. I don't right? Can we say that yet?
We're going to try and do multiple, if we can stream on multiple platforms. What we are moving to Twitch. So if you'd rather watch us on Twitch, you can do that. Twitch.tv/Kame House Party.
There you go.
Real easy. Go ahead and follow us there. Yeah, I knew that off the top of the dome.
Mm-hmm. Spitting bars.
If the multiple streaming doesn't quite work out the way we want it to, all of our streams are still going to be up on YouTube. You just might not be able to watch them live. We are figuring it out.
Oh yeah,
with that Twitch clout.
Yeah, man, we're gonna fill the void that Ninja left.
Even though he's coming back.
What? No,
Vince, did you hear?
He told me he would never come back. He said, I'm going to Mixer, and no matter what happens, I'm never coming back to Twitch.
Yeah, even if Mixer crashes and burns horribly, I'm never coming back.
Even if it gets sold to Facebook Gaming.
And he's like, that will never happen. But if it does, mark my words.
It was an airtight contract, and he's going back on it? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Me and Ninja are going to have words.
But yeah, we are... look, we're trying to quit our day jobs here.
Heck yeah.
I laugh because I have kid, but like... We love streaming. We want to do more of it, and we want to do it on the platform that does the streaming.
Exactly.
Follow us there if you can and want. You can also, again, if you have any words for us, if you have any research for us, you can write to us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can talk to us on all the social medias, the big three: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We love y'all. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you for the encouraging words and the fan art and just being a part of this thing we call Kame House Party.
Aaron said it really well, and I'll only add, we always appreciate everybody's time that they spend with us, listening to the podcast, engaging on the streams, doing everything in the chat, following us on social media. It really... it keeps getting better and better, and this audience is awesome. So no matter if you are soldiering through the early stages, the early iterations of our podcast on Dragon Ball, or you just jumping into Dragon Ball Z and trying to figure out what it is we do, or you're fighting for any other worthy cause, no matter what happens, you gotta keep fighting. I'm naked.
Yeah, pretty much. Little Speedo.
Little Speedo, little tail.
Mm-hmm.
Wrist guards.
Oh, those wrist guards look... I forgot that they look rad.
They do
maybe I'll remember next episode.
Nappa is an underrated character.
Like for a lot of reasons and design wise too.
We didn't get to talk about it, but I loved like just the shots of him flying. He's so big.
Yeah, just that T-pose flying.
Yeah, the T-pose flying from Nappa is graceful in a way that's not ever talked about.
I'm a plane. Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
Vegeta, spin me.
No, Nappa. Jeez.
Oh, come on. I've been a good boy. I fought the people you wanted me to fight. I stopped fighting when you wanted me to stop.
Fine. I'll spin you.
Yay.
Swing.
Don't
get sick. I'm not cleaning your pod again.
I'm not getting sick, I promise.
If you throw up on your Saiyan armor, we're never going back to Coles.
What? Vegeta, stop, please. I'm not getting sick, but you should stop.
Okay, fine. Here. Right. Oh, no.
I did the thing where, like, you threw me, and then, like, there's, like, I bounced off the ground a bunch.
No, I saw.
Okay. Bleh.
Oh, Nappa.
Oh. Vegeta, I had an accident.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to get someone in here to detail this or we'll never be able to sell the planet.
And see.
Little
No
bonus.
one will ever hear this.
No one will ever hear that scene.
Yummy, yummy house party.